Right, broskies, as I say goodbye to this studio, it's been a good, what, like 2 years or so. It's served me well. It has served me well. But as I say goodbye to this place and, hopefully get my new one up and going, sort of doing like a project to it, having it the way I really want, having more space, having the better equipment to go with it, and also the whole aesthetic too. I thought, why not show you my setup? Now, you have to excuse the mess just because I'm moving a lot of stuff. I am. But a few of you were asking me like the things I use to record, the lights, the boxes behind me, of course the stand as well, and everything else. So it would be rude not to, I don't want to gatekeep and not show you and tell you what I'm using. Obviously, all the links to purchase stuff will be down below where I can. If I can't give you the actual thing, I'll give you the best alternative. Something different on the channel, of course, it's sort of like a closure type video for me, just to say goodbye to this place. It's been an amazing flat apartment, as the Americans would say. And yeah, I've sort of made it what I wanted to with the space that I've got. But yeah, on to bigger and better things. But anyways, broskies, of course, if you're trying to build your own studio or upgrade certain stuff to record, or even start your own YouTube channel and content, I kind of hope this video helped you, because I know when I first started, I didn't have a Scooby-Doo aka clue what I was doing, so I kind of just winged it. But anyways, let's switch it up. Okay, so as we make our way into the studio, it's technically like a second bedroom in the flat. So, we kind of just converted it. I use it for recording, storing my shoes and everything else, and a little bit of storage. As you can see, we're in the process of moving. So like all the boxes here have got a lot of stuff in them. Some things I haven't even opened, some things I've stored away. Shout out Shoe Stack every single time. Yeah, just obviously some jackets, some bubble wrap for packing and stuff like that. It's an absolute mess. You're gonna have to forgive me. As we move on to some of the shoe boxes here, it's just some shoes like I haven't really worn as of late. Some shoes I'm just keeping for a rainy day. And also there's some actual stuff like accessories and stuff in the boxes, like sprays, extra laces, shoe shields and stuff like that, for like Air Forces and stuff. But before we get into it, I actually just want to show you my camera and setup equipment for what I use to record, just to sort of get that out of the way. Obviously, little adapter and sort of extension there. Excuse my shaving stuff, obviously, it's got to be done, But yeah, to start off with the camera, I'm actually using a Sony a7 IV. Amazing camera, honestly, the best thing I've actually purchased like in a long time. Sony a7 IV. Now the lenses I use for it, I'll find the boxes here. At the moment I've just bought a new lens, which is this, the Viltrox 20mm 2.8 aperture lens. Very good lens. It's wide enough for me, but not wide enough to get that sort of stretched out look, which my other lens kind of did have, which is the 16mm by Viltrox again, which is this amazing lens. Let me get some light in the frame. Such a good lens, and for the price, and I'll link everything down below if you're interested in getting the whole setup. But this one is more for like B-roll and other shots. I feel like this lens, which is the 20mm, is sort of better for, how can you say it, like talking head part of the video. So it's nice to have that variety, But yeah, some might ask why the Sony a7 IV, like it's a bit overkill, but I feel like it's the best hybrid camera you can get, best for like photos and videos together. Bit pricey, but I feel like it was about time. I had like the Canon M50 for a while, for years, and I was a Canon guy for like so long, but I think Sony was the way to go for me. And the versatility of the lenses, of course, the power of the cameras and what they offer, the 4K and everything else. For YouTube, personally, for what it offers and for the price as well, I know it's expensive, but there are a lot more expensive cameras out there. But this camera, honestly, especially for YouTube, for what it offers, it's exactly what I want. Like, look at the colors, amazing camera. Now, lighting, it is actually the Releno lights that I just sort of mount on top of the camera. Obviously, links will be down below, like I've already said. I just needed some proper lights, and this is like my tried and trusted ring light. I don't know what these are, I'll be honest with you, but links will be down below. Of course, on a tripod, absolute mess behind the scenes. Now, I do have my laptop there just because I record into my laptop. Now, audio I used to do off the camera, but like because I use the Rode app, the Rode Connect app, the whole audio, it just makes it sound so much better. So I thought I'd sync it in post, record off the laptop. Now the laptop I'm using is a MacBook Pro M1 Max, very specced out, but I've got a great deal. So yeah, MacBooks, you just can't go wrong, especially if you're editing, recording off, streaming, everything to go with it. You know, it's a great investment. Now the mic I'm actually using is the Video Mic NTG, which is this. The best mic I've used, and I've used a lot of them when it comes to like XLRs, podcast style mics, but honestly, this one for the sound, along with the app, absolutely amazing. It's a USB only, so you can use it with your phone, a laptop or tablet or anything else, and even your camera. So yeah, great microphone and a great sort of beginner's microphone too. Maybe a bit pricey for some, but for what it offers, I don't think you need to upgrade for a few years. Obviously on a boom stand, headphones there, sort of tangled up. I kind of use it to monitor how I sound. I feel like you kind of have to, especially if you're recording podcasts and stuff like that. Now, the chair is just from IKEA. I don't know the name. I'll link it somewhere. I'll pull it on the screen somewhere. And the cushion is from IKEA as well. Moving on to the one, the only shoe stack display crates. Now, these are the best thing, one of the best things about this studio. The backdrop, how it looks, the clean setup, displaying all your best and just loved pairs of shoes, and even collectibles, you know, it don't have to be shoes. But yeah, shout out to Shoe Stack each and every time. Links to their website and codes will be down below. Some of them are like normal crates, some of them are LED crates, so you can obviously see there's actual lights there. Now these are like sound operated, so if I turn to a certain mode and don't speak, it will go off, and if I clap or make a noise, it will come on. Now I've kind of paired it with like a smart plug, so if I need to say okay Google and then turn it on, it will turn on and off. Hope it didn't trigger my phone. But yeah, obviously all my prized possessions in terms of shoes are all here on display. The best company for this, man. A lot of companies do reach out to me, like give me a good offer, like in terms of money and stuff like that, but honestly, the sort of partnership and affiliation I have with Shoe Stack, it's you can't match it. Like the quality, and Bernardo, the owner, absolute legend. In terms of lighting, we have the Philips Hue light bars, which I will link down below. We've got 3 to obviously get that sort of effect of that gradient effect. Pretty cool, and I've sort of hidden it behind. But as we move on to this sort of stand, and this is a basic stand, I think it was like 20 or 30 pound off Amazon. It's like metal or plastic, I don't know, but it feels like metal, and it's very sturdy and it's very easy to put together and take apart. So I kind of just needed that for my boxes to display them as well. Now, starting off up here, yes, I got some Funkos. Not the biggest collection, but some that I really felt like I needed. My obviously childhood Star Wars, Dragon Ball Z, a couple, I don't know, Black Adam's in there, Chucky's there too, Jurassic Park mug, Angela's paints as well I've got there just to sort of touch up some shoes, and also Calvin's, man. You can never have enough Calvin's. So I've got boxes there from Nike and from Calvin Klein, and yeah, the rest are just shoe boxes, like Concepts, obviously the Air Max 1 pack, some Jordans, some Patter in there as well, of course, and some New Balance, you know? Just love how they look, some of these boxes, the limited editionness to them, if that's a word. And yeah, man, I've got my, obviously, the little bum bag, which I don't know about, I don't know how I feel about wearing now. Like, it looked cool in my head, but yeah. Obviously, my bucket hat from Nike, which is actually coming apart. Oh, look at that, man. The Nike tick's coming off, the Nike swoosh. But yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. Now, obviously, I can only do so much with this space, but as I turn myself around, let me get some light in here. But yeah, as I can only do so much with the space, I feel like I did well. A lot of it was obviously for storage, which kind of kills the buzz of the room. However, I knew this studio wasn't going to be like too long term. It served me well for like a couple years. And as you can see from when I first moved in this place, it was nowhere near looking this nice on camera anyway. So yeah, I feel like it's done its job, and it's a nice sort of send off with this video, and obviously trying to help you guys out with you know, the setup, trying to record, the lighting, what I use to record audio, all the tripods and stuff like that. I may have missed some stuff, to be fair, but you know, right now I got to worry about packing, sorting this all out. And one more thing, I actually haven't shown you where I sort of edit for like hours on end, which is not in this room actually. So yeah, just like Winnie the Pooh, bear with me. I don't know what goes through my head. Let's go next door. Okay, so we are in the front room. Still a bit of a mess, pardon, but it's kind of like half moved, half packed, you know. But basically, if I turn the camera around, this is what I use to edit. I've got my monitor there, which I kind of hook up to my laptop actually, which is next door. But I use a cable, DisplayPort to USB-C cable for the MacBook Pro. And yeah, obviously got my wireless mouse and keyboard here. MX Master 3 from Logitech. The best mouse I've ever used. You can customize all the buttons, side scroll wheel to edit the timeline, customize the buttons, everything else. Wireless Magic Apple keyboard with a Touch ID, which is handy. Glasses, which some of you may have not known, I wear glasses sometimes when I edit. And the monitor, which is actually a Samsung Odyssey G7 28-inch 4K. Now, I kind of needed it for both, like, you know, editing and gaming. Obviously, I've got my PlayStation there. Excuse the wires, broskies. Excuse the wires. Got my PlayStation 5 there. And yeah, it's kind of like my little corner in the room when I want to edit and just crack on with gaming and stuff like that, whilst my missus watches TV and whatever else she wants to do, or work and stuff from home. But that's basically what I use to edit. Obviously got my granddad's chair, literally my granddad's chair, which is probably older than me. Fun fact. But yeah, looks really cool. And let's just show you a bit of the features on the monitor. Nothing too drastic. You've got your smart stuff there. But yeah, that's pretty much it with my setup. The recording, the editing process, in terms of how I sit down and do my thing. Obviously, other people can have better setups. You know, some might be like high tech. Mine is just where I'm at the moment with like my channel, and obviously this place. But as I leave this place, I've got a few things in the pipeline that I want to do with the channel and also my whole new setup. But that might take a couple months. But anyways, broskies, hope this video helped you out. Hope you got some sort of like inspiration in terms of what you kind of need for your setup or want to upgrade. Because bruh, out here, it's very confusing what to buy, what to use. But as I said, all links will be down below for what I use. And if I can't, I'll link something very similar, or the website where you can shop around for something similar. Anyways, broskies, until the next episode, take care.